Louis, can you please talk about some suggested breathing techniques to deepen meditation? One teacher said to just sit there and be open and have no expectations. Yogananda wrote, as best I can remember, that that is a detour and a time waster. How does one best approach meditation? Okay, well, I don't want to get into a tit for tat with who said what and who's right and wrong. Now, when the first statement you made about one teacher said, just sit there and have no expectation, I don't know that teacher and I don't know what was said, so I can tell you that there's an aspect of that that's true, but meditation is not just sit there like a vegetable, like a chair. Perhaps what that teacher meant, and I can't speak for that person because I don't know who you're talking about, whom you're speaking, and I wasn't there, but oftentimes if a good teacher or true teacher is saying something like that, they're speaking about a color or a quality of your consciousness that's important to have in meditation, and that part is accurate. That just sit there, meaning more loosely spoken, just be in a calm, centered place without expectation or attachment or agenda of where it's going to go and what it's going to look like and what's going to happen. That's true. That's one aspect, though. That's not just what you do. You don't just sit there. There are different techniques, and there are many, many of them. Now, Yogananda saying that's a detour and a time waster is, I'm certain he's referring to what I'm speaking now, that there are definitely things you can do with your body, your breathing, your mind, your focus, and yogis teach them, and spiritual teachers and masters teach them. We could fill weeks describing all kinds of different techniques. A few things that I find valuable and very helpful. Number one, posture is important. So most people meditate in a lotus position with your legs crossed. Some people find that difficult. Elevating your rear end off the ground a little higher than your knees, if your knees are on the ground, that will help some people who have difficulty. They have those yoga pillows that are like this, and you can put your rear end up here and your knees down here, and that helps. Or just getting on some cushions. But if you cannot or do not want to sit in that lotus position, at least have your spine straight so the chakras are aligned and the energy moves through them. Also, altering the breath, because the breath is the single most powerful spiritual tool we have, bar none. So the breath is very important, and that's why Yogananda said just sitting there is a waste of time, because there are one thing you need to do. Anyone who really wants to go somewhere with the meditation is you shift the breath. Humans breathe in separation, like they do everything in separation. Tiny little gasps into the back of the mouth and top of the throat. So that keeps people separate from the divine. So you move into a deeper pranic breathing, where you take long, slow, deep breaths way deep down into the lower abdomen, spherically. So you feel the inhalation and the inflation all the way around, top, bottom, front, back, side to side. And you keep the jaw, the neck, the shoulders, the chest very relaxed, and let the air go slow and deep into the lower abdomen and develop that rhythm. Slow breath in, maybe to the count of 5 or 6, hold for 1 beat, slow exhale to the count of 5 or 6, hold 1 beat, slow inhale, and you just focus on that, and you focus on the inhalation, exhalation. And I give what I call the divine breath mantra of inhaling, I am so blessed, silently, exhaling, I am so grateful. And this creates instant attunement to the divine. And that is a very powerful thing to do that will move you through the veil that separates the world of spirit from the world of matter. And that opens your crown, it opens all the communication lines to the divine in a very powerful way. Again, there are all kinds of different tools to go deeper. There's the flame meditation, having an open flame 12 to 15 inches at eye level right in front of you and staring into it. You can stare for a very long period of time and then just gently close your eyes and you can continue with that. And if you start to drift, just open your eyes again, and that trains people to center, ground, and focus. So there are a lot of things you can do as well. Some people like soft ambient music without lyric, that's really, really quiet in the background, that creates mood altering and drowns out other ambient noise that can be distracting. So that helps create an atmosphere. There are also different invocations you can use and mantras you can say that create connection too. And I don't have the time to go into some right now, but we can talk more about this at another time. And then I believe if you go on our website, it should still be posted. I have our current meditation process that all my students and disciples do, and you're welcome to try that one and see if that works, how that works for you. And I believe we should still have that posted. If not, let me know, and we'll get it up there. As I said, there are many, many techniques, but doing nothing is not, I would concur with Yogananda. It's not just do nothing and whatever. Meditation is something, it's not nothing. Alrighty? And remember what I said earlier about the divine romance, the courtship with the beloved? That's the essence of it. And I gave you some of the physical attributes that help. So the first thing we talked about and the last thing we talk about today, put those together and I think you'll have some much better results. And we'll talk more about this another time.